Hello guys and welcome back to your favorite channel for all things Roblox critters. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far because in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Flamingo discovered the weirdest Roblox aspect ever. But before we begin with today's topic, I want you all to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming uploads. But without any more interruptions, let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. Okay, so Flamingo is currently going crazy over this strange new game that can be found on Roblox, and its name is Furry Detector. In the event that you are not familiar with this game, Flamingo is basically describing it as something that is unable to determine if you are a furry or an anime fan, and will detect you if you are either of those things. After that, he stated that this game will discover everything there is to know about you. After that, he went on to explain everything that you can do with the game, including being a furry, an anime detector, a maid detector, an e-dater detector, a thug detector, and a slender detector. After that, he stated that each of these was something that the designer did not approve of in any way. The next thing he said was that the designer of the game might have a strong aversion to wearing fur costumes, and that this might be the reason why they were all given the opportunity to design the game. The developer also explained that there is a new search history available in the 2.0 version of the game, which allows players to keep tabs on all their fellow players and find out who they are. In a state of bewilderment, he asserted that the developers of the game most likely designed it so that players can discover aspects of one another that they can dislike and criticize. But what do they use as a detector? When you use the detector, a search location will appear somewhere on the map. This location will periodically sparkle in the same way that relics do. The metal detector will make a continuous beeping sound every half second after it has located the search location that the user can interact with. The beeps change in pitch as you get closer to the location of the search, and when you're within a short distance of the target area, the light of the metal detector will turn green and it will make a different sound. Interacting with the search location takes a few seconds and normally rewards the player with 15p, 15 XP, and 1C if there is an event currently taking place. You are only able to interact with the search location that your metal detector spawned. You cannot interact with search locations that were spawned by other players. You will not be able to turn off the gear once it has been activated unless you interact with the search location, which will make it more likely that the slasher will be able to hear you. Only the player who has spawned the search location has the ability to interact with it, but other players, including the slasher, can see the sparkle that is being given off by the location. The first piece of advice that we have is that you should avoid the slasher at all costs while you are holding a metal detector because you are defenseless and the sound that the device makes can be heard from a close distance. On top of that, the spawn locations of search locations and relics on the map are identical to one another. It will be much simpler for you to determine the location of a search location if you are already familiar with at least some of the areas in which relics are dropped. It is also essential to keep in mind that finding search locations on small maps with a single floor is the simplest way to do so. Using the metal detector to search for relics along the way is another great way to improve your farming experience. The manner in which this will pay out will be determined by the skill level of the other players in the server. Less skilled players have a lower chance of discovering relics, and as a slasher, they are less likely to locate you and kill you. In addition, people who use metal detectors are typically completely defenseless when they are by themselves, making them low priority targets when they are grouped together with other survivors. Beeps coming from a metal detector indicate the presence of a living person in the area. But that's all the time we have for you guys today though, so thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already for more awesome Roblox content like this and much more. We'll see you guys next time, but until then, take care and goodbye.